Hey guys, MVD is here, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the new app everybody is talking about, Pokemon Go. Really, I don't think anybody in the world right now isn't playing that game, and the ones who are, they're making, well, they are busy on Facebook talking about how they are mature adults and really just being stupid. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little about the game, and I've come up with a few good things and a few bad things about the game, three for each. And this just to give you my opinion of the game so far. So let's get started, shall we? First thing on the good side is, well, it doesn't come as a surprise. It's a whole lot of walking you have to do. It's a lot of exercise you have to do to get this game to work. Because you have to walk around, you have to find Pokemons in different locations, you have to variate where you find these Pokemon. And one of the things I probably like the best of all is the egg system in the game, that you have to walk 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers, or 10 kilometers. That's at least how it works in Europe. But I really like that because I actually have some good memories with that already. I was in Copenhagen a few weeks ago, and I was late for my last train, so I had to wait an hour before I could get on the next and get home. And I believe anybody who's ever missed the train before knows how annoying it is. So actually, I just walked around Copenhagen, walked around the station, tried to get some miles away, and then I actually hatched a 10-kilometer egg. And then I got a Lapras. I was so freaking happy. You guys, you don't believe it really. And that's just some of the good memories you can get with this. And that really comes up with my second part here. My second good side to it, and that is the socialization of the game. You really can talk with almost anybody who played this game, which is practically anybody who actually has a smartphone is playing this game whenever they play Pokemon back in the beginning, which I did back with Pokemon Yellow, Blue, and Red, or if they just started in a few generations later. They all know Pokemon. I wouldn't say they all love Pokemon because, there's only one generation. But really, you can talk with anybody. You can talk about, hey, what did you catch? What team are you on? Are you Team Valor? Want to go out there and grab that gem? Really, people are so nice to one another. I mean, I was at one of these events a couple of days ago, and it was at a park in the town I live in. And in the park, around the summer, there are about 10 to 12 people around. That's at the max. At that day, it was completely full. I believe there was around 100 people there, at the very least. And people were just walking around, talking with each other, interacting, sharing experiences, sharing tips, anything really. So it was just such a good experience for me and for my friends and for anybody who, in one way or another, love Pokemon. One of the last things I really like about this game is that it takes a long time to complete. I mean, I'm only at level 13 so far. I'm not up that high, no, I get it. I'm not one of the top-notch player, and probably won't ever be because I ain't that crazy. I mean, there's a rumor in this town I live in where a guy, he drives around to every single gym in the town in the morning and takes them over. I mean, I don't know if that's dedication or just crazy. I believe it's insanity really, but he is better than me. There's no question about it. So, but I don't know if he's at max level yet. I read that the current max level is level 40, and the only items that you can get when you level up, you get a few items, as you probably know. But you really get. They've only registered up to level 30 so far, so there's a gap of 10 levels, the last 10 levels, where there's no information on what you get. I mean, that's pretty freaking insane, man. I mean, I would believe that by now at least one or two people would have been up there and sharing the experience online, because everybody shares everything online, you know. I mean, I'm sharing this video online, so. But anyway, it also takes a long time to catch them all because they're all in very different locations. And sometimes you get them completely by, I was about to say mistake, but by chance and by coincidence. I mean, there was a Pokemon I got from a 5 kilometer egg a few days ago. And I have never even thought about looking for it or even if I wanted it or not, but when I got it, it was the best experience, one of the best experience at the very least. And I'm talking about, of course, about Porygon, or as I call it, the Eblissi Pokemon. Yeah, if you know the story about the band episode, I probably wouldn't need to tell you. Anyway, so it's really hard to do that. I believe I'm on about at around 50 Pokemon I've registered in my Pokedex so far, so I'm only, at that point, I'm really only a third part of the game down. As for the level, I'm only 1/4. So I really still have a long way to go with this game, and with the coming of new patches and probably new generations coming in the future. I don't know if it's going to be 6 months or it's going to be a year before they come. I'm going to get even further behind. So there's always something new to do, there's always a new Pokemon to catch, and there's always something new to do, and that's why I love Pokemon Go. Alright, now for the bad stuff. One of the things I really dislike about Pokemon Go so far is that it is a game made in 2016, and saying that something is made in 2016 is just saying that you're gonna get promised so much in the trailers and by the developers, and you can do so much in the game, and when it comes out you get so little, and you have to wait for new patches, or you have to pay to win, or you have to, I don't know, you have to buy it in the next DLCs. There's always something like that. So, and that's also the case with Pokemon Go. Because if you remember the trailer they released, I don't know when it was, but they talked about you can catch all the Pokemon, you can catch them all, and you can, when you catch a Pokemon, you can trade them with your friends, and you can train your Pokemon up, and you can battle them with your friends, and there's gonna be these huge events where you can catch Pokemon like Mewtwo. And we got nothing of that so far. I mean, one of the things I really looked forward to was I had to meet up with a friend of mine who lives about 100 miles away. And when we had to meet up, it was like, dude, we're gonna battle so hard. I'm just gonna ruin your life. And you know, really the old Pokemon spirit from Pokemon Blue and Red and Yellow, it just came up in me again. And that is something I've been denied by Niantic and Pokemon Go, because they haven't put it out in the game yet. Now, in their favor, they have said there's a patch coming out in the near future with the trading at the very least, that you will be able to trade your Pokemon with other trainers. But honestly, I just feel like, why not just put that out at the beginning? I mean, I know it's strategic and you have to put it out so people will keep on playing it longer and longer because they come up with new content every now and then. But really, I'm being denied the feeling of being an actual trainer, because of course the main reason to play Pokemon is to catch them all. That's the whole slogan behind it. That's one of the biggest reasons to ever get into Pokemon. But some of the other that are really backing this up is that you can first of all trade them with your friends to really like show off, oh my god, I got this Mewtwo, I got 2 of them, I got 3 of them, I don't know. And you can really just trade them and become better friends that way. And the other thing is battle, really show up to your friends and other people just how good you are, how good a trainer are you. Not just in how many you catch, but how good you train them and how good you battle with them. And since we're being denied that, I feel that the game is still only half finished. So we're getting a half game and we're still happy about it, and that's, to me, sucks so hard. The second thing I really dislike about it isn't actually the game itself, it's about the people playing it. And that is that, I don't know if really you have heard this, you heard it on the news anywhere, the people are just, oh, they're jumping into other people's backyards and they are walking on the roads and they are producing car crashes because they're playing Pokemon Go. And that's because people are really just being really, really stupid. I mean, it doesn't take a long time to play the game before you actually realize, wait a minute, I can walk on a sidewalk, and if there's something on the other side of the road, then I can just click on the screen, and it will put me into battle with a Rattata. And that's, so why are people just standing in the middle of the road? I have no idea really. And why people are walking into other people's backyards and even to other people's apartments, that I have no idea of. Perhaps it's just me, who hasn't been that hooked on Pokemon Go yet, even though I have walked 50 kilometers so far with the app. So I would say I really like the game so far, but I haven't been up there where I'm like sneaking into a police station or sneaking into other buildings or anything like that really. Or in areas that are off limits. I haven't done anything like that. So honestly, to me, it's just people are being really fucking stupid. People are being idiots because they aren't exploring the app to its fullest. They aren't actually trying to find out how does this game really work, because actually the app has taken care of this problem. They have said, because it's like if it comes up on the screen, then you can just click on it, and you, if you're close enough, which you are, as long as you just walk on the road, then you won't have to walk any further. So why on earth break the law? I mean, come on guys, don't be a freaking idiot. Don't be like that. Now the last problem is probably just a small one, and really because I had to find one last thing, and this is something that just came up in my head again and again, and that is the server issues. And that's a problem every time anybody creates an MMO and launches it, especially if they only launch it in a few selected countries like they did when they launched it in Australia and New Zealand and the United States. You know people in other countries are going to download this game no matter what. You know that people in Europe and people in Asia and all over the world, even if they aren't in their own countries yet, they are going to get this app. Because it's Pokemon, it's freaking awesome! So please, so it just created massive server problems for everybody. I mean, it's only been in the last couple of days where the app actually have worked as it should for me. Until then, it's like I try to interact with a Pokemon and I throw a Pokeball at it and then it froze every single time, and I was like, oh, please catch it. And then I just shut the app down, open it again, shut it down, open it, shut it down, open it, over and over and over again. It really, I don't know if the game is so much fun as it is addictive, really, to think that you have to shut it down and open it 7 times in a row to get it to work. Honestly, I don't really know, but at least the servers are beginning to come around now, they're beginning to work better, so I hope this is a turn for the best. And from a little verdict here about this whole thing, it is Niantic has really produced a gold mine here. They have produced a game that is unique, and it's something you get exercise with and something you socialize with. It's really something that has not been seen before, and it is worked out really greatly. The big problem with this app is that so little has come out yet. They still need the trading your Pokemons with your friends and battling with your friends. And perhaps the biggest problem of all is the people playing the app are freaking idiots. So really, if you play this game, and if you are just as big a fan of Pokemon as I am, don't be an idiot. Don't go out and break the law. Don't go into places when you aren't supposed to be. Don't be like that. Really, don't be that guy that people see on the news and think, oh my god, he's such an idiot. Don't be that guy, please. What do you think about this? Do you think I've missed something? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Anyway, put a comment down below and... Wait a minute. I got something. It's a... I think I can see what this is. Excuse me. See you later.